Woo, mic down. And that's why we put it on the side. All right, so I like to kind of start with a little warm up. Palm press in the front. Being aware of an injured ankle. So you can do it two ways. You can do things many ways, but I'm using my palms along the inner edge of the bone. If you want more pressure, you can thumb press up. That'll be way more specific. You will know your clients that like that kind of pressure versus a more broad pressure. I would guess since Danielle doesn't like as much pressure, she would probably be more into the broad. Yeah. Might come up to the knees. Give some little circles. And just come. Being aware that there's many muscles crossing paths under your hands. And so this could be a very sensitive area for some. Just being aware of the amount of weight that you are dispersing over their body. Keeping your knees close, not put your back at risk. And I'm kind of like leaning in and shearing out, kind of pulling the muscles away from the bone. I'm just palming up. I kind of rest at the top and lean my body over just to kind of give a little more opening to the hips as I begin to palm press down. I'm going to move quicker to get out of this. Typically, I would take my time, give some circle, and come back down towards the feet. And we'll come back to the stuff that Danielle showed us. First round, slide my foot in. I'm going to come in without bringing the sheet. I kind of use my toes to lift as I come in to give the pressure. Using my left foot to give a little bit of torquing. And if you feel like, oh, my foot could be in a better place, you can just kind of shift with your right foot to help your left foot. Being aware that your top of your foot, there is a bone. Some of us are bonier than others. So do be aware that bringing your foot directly in versus out will be a different sensation for your receiver. How are we doing there? I'm going to give her a little shake. A little bit similar to the wagging we were doing while face down, but still it's a different sensation as I have the pressure going into her hip and shaking her out. Got a little more rotation across the front of her body to open up the front. Come in. Big, broad. In my mind, I was just thinking, beware of the person below you. The torque with the left foot can be rather intense, even if it's not much of a movement, as she asked me if I could lighten it up a little bit. So I always start my sessions by telling my receivers, if anything is ever too much or not enough, feel free to have open communication. Let me know how you're feeling. I watch you to see how you're reacting, but there's certain things that that I don't know. So I don't take anything personally. And as you're doing this, I have hands. I can use them. That's the cool part. We can sit here and if I'm in like a compression in her leg, give her a little pull. A little traction. This is the beauty about Thai massage, is that the number of spots that we can work at the same time with such ease, right? The client or I like to kind of pick up the body with my feet. I gotta stomp around in here. Well, levelly stomp around with my with my toe pads. I'm a little violent. And I'm just pressing around her glutes, finding somewhere that may have some tension. Holding where you find some tension. Up and grab her leg. Bring some circles. I like to do some full hip, deep breath in and out. You see with my left leg bent, I'm using that to rotate and lean towards, so I'm not putting my back at risk. Stop with our knee here. We'll give her a nice stretch. And deep breath in. And I really like working with breath. Do stretches, deep breath. Better there. Once they're in this position, this is one I have not done in a while, I believe. Yeah, I will just sit back, love on her leg. Perfect. Oh yes, oh yes. There we go. And then we just lean back. And I'm blanking on what you did after that. I know there was something where you were here. You were doing something where you were pushing across. Did you just do both at the same time? I was thinking it was. All right. So we're gonna give a little extra just so you guys can try this. So I have my foot across. Like so. So this is using my foot to hold her leg down in case her hip flexors are too tight, just in case you couldn't hear. I'm not quite sure how this recording will work. I think it should pick her up, but just in case I want to repeat some things. Oh, it's nice.